Pablo.
Hi guys, welcome back to episode 27 of Pablo Talk. Look at me guys, I'm finally in my Jeep. We're calling it Jupiter, kind of fire, I'm very excited. But you guys know I've been talking about this car for so long, so I feel like it's only right that I sit here, talk with you guys in the car. Guys, literally I'm on the Pacific Coast Highway right now, somewhere in Malibu. I wanted to find a spot that I could actually just chill and like talk with you guys. I thought about on the beach, I thought about in the mountains, but I'm like, wait, a parking lot ditch on the side of the street sounds way better. And look at it, it's beautiful. There's some palm trees behind me, there's a lot of car action. But guys, I'm so excited. This is like a new era for me, and you guys know my birthday's in a month, so this was like my birthday gift to myself. And not gonna lie guys, this is a nice ass fucking car. It is big, it is sturdy. It might be a little bit expensive on gas. I haven't fully put in a tank yet, so I'm not really sure how much that's gonna cost, but I'm so freaking excited to get this car. It is a Jeep Wrangler. The way I got it is because I last minute went to Connecticut. You guys know this, a couple months ago, to visit my family. And then one day I was like, you know what? My dad knows a lot about cars. So does my brother. Like, maybe I should go looking around with them and see if there's anything. We went to one place, drove by this random little location that I saw this car. Since then, I became obsessed. And I feel like it's such a thing with cars. You're not ready for a car ever. You're just going to find a car and then want it. And then that's going to be your car. Like, if not, you're gonna look forever. And I remember me and Drew were talking for a minute about how it's kind of manic to buy a car because, you know, you're like putting all this money into one thing, but it doesn't always have to be manic. And I did kind of put a lot of time into it, so as I kept looking for other cars, I just kept thinking of this one and I wanted it. And yeah, and I'm really excited about that. The reasons why I wanted it low-key is because it's big, it's good for off-roading. Like, it already has like an off-roading kind of kit built into it, which is crazy. It has like a lot of outlets for camping, so perfect for Coachella. Me and my little side piece Sneaky Link were literally laying on top of this Jeep yesterday looking at the stars over Mulholland. I'm like, wow, this is a vibe. This is what life is about, and I've been missing out on it because I've never enjoyed my car, guys. Literally, me and Drew were driving for like hours, and I didn't even think about it. And then I'm like, wait, I love driving. I just didn't like driving that car. And obviously, guys, I'm super grateful that I had any kind of transportation, but I did so much in that car. I did a lot of work in that car. I did a lot of crying in that car. I did a lot of fucking. All right, no, I'm serious. But like, there are just like too many energies in there, so we are on to a different era. And low-key, I still need to figure out what to do with my car, you guys. That's one thing I was going to ask you. I don't know what to do with it. Like, I have a 2013 Nissan Sentra. It has a check engine light on, but it works perfectly fine. I put some minor work into it, but the reason why I gave up on it for so long was because I had it good for like 4 years. Nothing went wrong with it. Then things started happening slowly. My tires went out. I was getting towed a lot. I had a lot of parking tickets I had to pay. My registration wasn't up to date because of the smog. Then I paid $800 to get the smog fixed. And then I went to the smog place and they're like, oh, you have to keep driving for like a couple hundred miles because, you know, whenever they restart a car or do anything to fix it, you have to drive it before you get a smog tested again in California to make sure it's safe. I did that. The check engine light turned back on. From then I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what to do about it. So the car, I didn't like to drive it a lot, and I couldn't drive it a lot because there was problems with the smog and I couldn't get it fully registered. So yeah, I've always just been driving with a bunch of anxiety, and like every time I'm going by a cop, like I'm like, oh my God, like this is so fucking annoying, bro. Like I literally like just always felt like I was doing something wrong, and today I felt like I was driving in vacation. And it, like, guys, I'm not gonna lie, this car was kind of expensive. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm gonna be completely transparent with you guys. The first Nissan I got was like $4,400. I bought it during COVID, bought it all cash with money that I made during Instacart when I was back home, when we got sent home for college. So I was like working, saving money, came back, did that, my vibe, right? But now this car was $16,500, which, okay, in my head, I feel like that's a pretty good deal because I was completely on the impression that I was going to spend $50,000. Like, I think a big thing about my life, guys, is I overcomplicate. Oh my God, I didn't even realize I was wearing these glasses. I look so beachy. Something in my life is I overcomplicate literally everything that I ever thought was difficult. I'm like, wait, you know, a lot of it does require money. Bitch, there is literally an ice cream truck coming from somewhere, and I'm like, wait, I kind of want ice cream. But, yeah, no, I was going to say, like, I definitely feel like a $16,000 car can get there, but it was just an upgrade. Oh, my God. Guys, 1 second. There's literally an ice cream truck next to me. Drew just said he thinks he's going to get something from the ice cream truck. That's so fire. Drew, you're going to make us stay there longer.
Are you not thirsty?
Thirsty? I have a water right here. No, because like that ice cream truck is gonna take it there for me. We'll go get one then. I think it's gonna stay there for a while.
Are you cutting or you?
I think I'll just keep it. Say hey.
Hey.
No, like I wish I could actually talk over this, but like I can't.
No,
Like it's a lot. It's so loud. Excuse me. I'm filming a podcast. Oh, but it's leaving. It literally got up and left. Wait, don't give it any interest. Don't give it any interest. Wait, I have water in the car if you want some. I thought cars were way more expensive than they were, and they are. But like growing up, like I don't know, like I remember like when my parents, like my dad, he bought me my first car when I was in high school, and it was like $4,000. And he told me, he's like, "Oh yeah, you can look for a car on Facebook Marketplace, but like it has to be under $4,000." And I was like, "Okay, that's fine." And in my head, that became like the complete reality of like how much a car costs and like what that would look like. But then I moved to LA, and here I am as an adult, like looking shit up, and I'm like, oh my god, 15, 20,000, $25,000, and they're all used. So I'm like, okay, like I don't really care for like a brand new car. I know I saved a lot of money throughout this time to like get a new car, but like I don't really think I care for it. And a bunch of people were like roasting me, like, oh my god, like I can't believe you got a used car, like $16,000, like that's so much. Also, guys, complete transparency, I spent $2,200 to get it shipped here, and then I spent $2,000 for sales tax and to get it registered. So in total, I paid like $20,000 for this car, which again, it is a lot. It's like 5 times what I spent before. And like if I really get into my head about it, I'm like, oh my god, like did I make a dumb financial decision? But no, I didn't. Literally, guys, I wanted a car that I could drive for 3 to 4 years with, you know, no worries. And I understand Jeeps have some maintenance you got to keep up with, and I've been saving the money for it. You know, I saved a lot of money through not buying like a brand new thing, that I'm able to put some stuff into it if I ever need to, some love into it. And yeah, so $20,000 later, we're into this car. I'm very happy that I did it. You know, it was one of those things that I thought a lot about and I stressed myself out a lot about, but I feel like everything happens for a reason, and I got it. And I think, you know, if it lasts me 3 or 4 years, I will consider it a success, because, you know, I don't, guys, people are like, oh my god, why would you get this car? Oh my god, it's so this, it's so that. Guys, I literally bought a Jeep that I could have for 3 to 4 years. It's not like I had 3 kids and I'm driving them to school. Like, it's literally just like my car, and it's cute and it's a vibe, and I'm very excited about it. And I know I talked about it a lot, but like it really gets there. And the transportation of it, you guys know, was a lot. I talked about it in the last episode. You guys, literally, I got it shipped off on Saturday from Connecticut. They said it was going to be here Wednesday. On Wednesday, they text us being like, oh, the driver got sick. It'll be here Friday. We're like, okay, understanding. On Friday, we're like, where is it? He's like, oh, yeah, the driver actually got sick again. It'll be there Sunday. We're like, oh, my, he's getting sick all over the U.S. Like, does he have sclerosis or whatever that, like, lettuce shit is that he go to talk about on the way here? Like, what is this man literally doing? And then on Sunday, I'm like, okay, where's the car? They're like, oh, the truck actually broke down, so now it'll be there Monday. On Monday at 8 a.m., I'm there. They're like, oh, it'll be there by 3 p.m. At 3 p.m., I'm there. They're like, oh, we're at a different location an hour away. Like, it was a whole thing. But everything happens for a reason. And I think it just taught me patience. I think it really taught me patience, guys, because I almost lost my shit multiple times. I'm not going to lie. Also, very notable mention, you guys might not notice, I don't have a computer here or an like iPhone to like look at what I'm talking about. So I wrote on this manila folder that has all my registration paperwork for my car. I wrote all the topics on it because I don't really need the front of the manila folder, right? So that's literally what we're talking about. Yeah, but I just felt really bad. Like, I felt like I was making my car everyone's problem, but I think what it was is just like I trusted my straight family members, and then for my car to get here a week late, and then for me to buy the Jeep and then have like these little minor problems I had to get fixed in the, like the dealership. Like, I get it, that's normal, but like I didn't have my car. I trusted them, and then they were kind of like flopping and like doing like just choosing the wrong decisions like throughout. So like I kept calling my family members, like freaking out about my car, and I kind of felt like a brat. Guys, I was kind of a brat. Like, I don't know. I felt bratty this week. And I talked about that with my side piece yesterday. I was like, have you ever been bratty? And he's like, I don't know. And I was like, do you think I'm bratty? And he's like, maybe sometimes. And I'm like, no fucking way. So yeah, I just felt like a brat, and I was like, oh my god. And I was like, Pablo, you have to be grateful because they're doing all they can do. Like, they're helping. Like, guys, I kind of said something bratty to my dad, I'm not gonna lie. Like, so basically, like, they got it fixed in Connecticut, and that's why now that it's here, I talked about this on TikTok. I have to wait a little bit to get my smog test to get it fully registered because it needs to drive apparently after you get it checked. Like, it restarts the motor or something, so you need to drive it a lot so that it can like work again. So I'm in that process of it, and I like told my dad yesterday. He's like, yeah, you have to drive it like 400 miles before you can get it registered. I was like, why didn't you just drive it to 400 miles before sending it to me? Pablo, like, oh my god, like, just drive the 400 miles, like, just drive down the PCH a couple times. Like, what is the fucking problem here? Like, this car has made me very irritable, I'm not gonna lie. So to have it here just like feels really good. And this is like honestly what I'm gonna do a lot. Like, I'm gonna stay here, I'm gonna look at the ocean, I'm gonna look at the breeze, I'm gonna do everything like that. And guys, it's a big blessing that I got here. You guys know I did a lot to get this car. I worked a lot, I saved a lot. I used to be really bad at saving, and then I kind of got addicted to it. And guys, that's something I'm gonna tell you guys. If there's one person that can do it, y'all can do it. Like, I used to be awful at saving, and then it became a game. I'm like, let me save 100, and let me save 500, let me save 1,000, let me save 1,500, let me save 10,000. Like, and like obviously it's not easy to do that, and it took a long time. It took me years to save. But like if you can, whenever you can, like just try to save a little bit, because like maybe you can get that new Jeep one day. I don't know. Me like acting like I'm like being any inspiration. I'm like, Pablo, like literally like get over. I don't fucking know. Anyways, so yeah, guys. What else is new? I got my car. Yeah, my birthday's coming up in a month, which I'm very excited about. Me and Drew were talking about like what I should do for my birthday, and I think there's a couple things I want to do, and I want to talk to you guys about it because I'm not sure what I kind of want to do or not. One way that I can go about my birthday, I'm turning 25, by the way, which is a huge, crazy accomplishment. I feel like growing up, I was scared of 18, I was scared of 20, I was scared of 21, 20. I never thought I'd make it to 25, and I'm becoming an adult. And I feel like the most important thing I've been doing for myself is I'm really just trying to catch myself up and live like a really fun, healthy, safe, secure life. Every day feels like I'm just trying to figure it out, and that's like kind of what every day is about. And I'm almost 25, and I have my car, and that's one thing figured out, and we're gonna keep going level by level. My credit, my apartment, all these travels that I'm doing is gonna be really exciting. But like I said, for my birthday, one thing that I could possibly do is I could go on a trip, you guys. I really want to go on a solo trip summer. You guys know I love solo trips so much. Here are the reasons why. One, there's nobody telling me what to do. I can do whatever I want. Two, I can film the best content, which I love, and it makes me feel fulfilled and passionate because I'm by myself, so there's no one I have to worry about. I don't feel awkward filming. Like, everything is easier to film because I'm doing it myself. Three, you make a lot of new friends when you're alone. You get into a lot of new conversations you wouldn't. When I was in Barcelona, I met so many people with like a cigarette or through a picture that I took of them randomly, and I love that. That's so much fun. And then the last thing, guys, is like it's really good content, so it makes money. Like solo trips make a lot of money, and that overall is like such a fun experience. But I feel like something that I kind of been thinking about a lot recently is if I'm like kind of isolating myself or not. Like I don't know the difference between being like a self-independent king or like isolating myself. Like I really don't know. 1 second, sip of water. And I've been thinking about it a lot. It's like, okay, I love traveling solo. It makes me passionate, fulfilled, everything. Especially on my birthday, I don't mind it. Going to a solo dinner, then going to the club, then going to the beach and looking at the moon and thinking about my dreams. That sounds like a vibe. But there's also the reality of being with your friends and having people around you, hyping you up, getting that love, getting that affection. And I really do want that as well. I've been thinking about that. Like, maturing is me realizing it's okay to feel affection, it's okay to feel love, and celebration from the people you love. And I feel like I've always kind of ran away from that. And a big reason why I do want to celebrate my birthday with friends this year is because I can, and I have a little bit more flexibility to be able to do so. And God forbid anything happens, it won't, but you never know when the next time you can do this shit, kind of. So I want to throw a birthday party. That's something me and Drew were talking about. We know somebody named Leonard who throws a lot of party planning for like the Ortiz sisters, like Wendy and Evan, and like Benji, and he like does all these big Latino events. He works with TikTok, YouTube, all that, and he's a really good party planner, project manager kind of vibe. So we hit him up. He said he's down. We had like a 30-minute conversation with him earlier, talking about the budget and talking about the venues and what would it look like if we want a bowl, a tattoo station, like a graffiti shirt station, like tacos, everything. And it was so funny because Drew was like, Pablo, like, do you not want like any Colombian food? Because I said tacos, and I was like, I love Colombian food, but like no shade, I feel like I'm not gonna be serving out bandeja paisas at this party, like, or buñuelos, like bonos in the corner. Like, no, you guys can get some tacos, like, you know what I mean? So I feel like we'll do tacos, but having a birthday party would be so freaking cool, you guys. That is like such a dream. But we're writing the list of everybody that we could invite, and bitch, why can I only come up with like 60 people? Like, I know that's a lot, but bitch, I was telling the project manager, I'm like, oh, like 100 people, 200 people. Pablo, you get 30, 40 comments on your Instagram post. Like, where are these people gonna come from? Like, I don't know. So I need to come up with that list. I definitely, this is like 60 people. Like, on the list, I divided it into like best friends, influencer friends, content friends, like friends of friends, like sneaky links. All right, no, guys, I'm kidding. Like just like different like sections and shit like that. So we'll see. It'll probably grow. Who knows what's gonna happen? I really want it to happen. And yeah, I feel like, but like, I don't know, the budget. The budget is $3,000 for the party. I don't know if that's a lot or not for the party for LA. Again, like I've never had a birthday party, and I've saved so long for years. So I feel like this is the year where I'm like spoiling myself and taking care of myself. So we'll see what happens, you guys. And also like he typically works with sponsors and stuff like that, and like they're able to get like free things going on, and like the tattoo artist will come for free, and the liquor will come for free. Like, I don't know. So if we all work together, maybe we could have an iconic birthday party, and I would obviously vlog it with you guys and like bring you guys along. And let me know if this is also a good idea. I feel like I kind of want to invite like 30 of my supporters, followers, friends to come. I feel like that'd be so cool. I don't know. We'll see. So if you're in LA, be on the lookout for Pablo's birthday party. So yeah, like I said, I could either go on a solo trip, either to like Italy or Brazil. Those are probably like the two most places I want to go. Or I can do a birthday party here, which I'm probably gonna do anyway. So I can do either or maybe both. I don't know. Another thing, I do want to go on a trip with my friends. Evan and Sty offered. They said they would come to Brazil with me. I'm like, oh my god. Sty really wants to go on a cruise. I really want to go to like Lake Tahoe and rent a house and have like boat days and lake days with my friends, like, or go to a lake in California. Like, there's so many different options, but you know, life is good. I feel like I'm like rambling a lot, and then I'm looking around. I'm like, oh my god, Pablo, what are you talking about? No, but like, I'm just like, these are just things I'm thinking about. These are just the personal things that are going on. Like, you know, like I got you know, maybe like, things are happy, things are up. Maybe I like shouldn't be like so down on myself for like talking about good shit. Like, maybe not everything always has to be bad, because I feel like I'm always like ranting about something going wrong, but you know, maybe there's not much going wrong, and that is okay. And that is the motif of this podcast. All right. Yeah. So birthday could be really cool. Lake day with friends. I don't know. A lot of different things, but yeah. So what else is new? Oh, I posted a new vlog, guys. Did you guys watch my new vlog? That was really freaking cool. I feel very fulfilled from that. Let me take a water and I'll talk more. But I feel like with my vlogs, you guys, like, I love TikTok so much, and I really love a quick vlog, and I love entertainment, and I love making the ah factors and the it factors. Like, that's my shit. But long vlogs, bro, that's a dream always, to be on YouTube. And no, guys, not gonna lie, my last vlog got like 8,000 views, which is a lot for this channel, and I feel so blessed, so grateful. Thank you guys for changing my life. I just bought a house in the Hollywood Hills. All right. No, but like, yeah, like, I feel like it's really cool. Like, the podcast was really fulfilling. It was like a 36-minute vlog of the weekend of my life, and it was really real. Like, I wasn't putting any facade on. I was just bringing you guys along, and I feel like I do experience a lot of really cool things that I'm super grateful for, and I want to show you guys more of it. I do on TikTok a lot, but those are like the it moments, the really nice moments, but there's so much that goes in between, and I think you guys like that. So let me know, guys, what do you guys think about the vlogs? If you guys want to see them more. I think that, you know, it took me a little bit longer to edit, but it felt really good. And for the first time, guys, I typically don't watch my content over again, but this time I actually did. Like, I watched the whole vlog, and it felt really good, and I was really proud of it. And that's not something that comes often when I'm yelling at the camera all the time or talking about this or that. So that felt really good. So I think new vlogs are incoming, as well as like the short films and all the creative endeavors I'm also pursuing. But yeah, get ready for vlogs. It's gonna be really, really fun. Speaking of things that I do that are cool and that are kind of random, and I don't know, guys, I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't know how I got here, you know? And a lot of people comment, not a lot. There's like a couple haters that are like, oh my god, this guy thinks he's a celebrity. Oh my god, this guy's so delusional. Oh my god, I don't know who this guy thinks he is. Da, 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 da. All I know is that I'm Pablo. I grew up in Connecticut, bored as fuck, and now I live in LA having the best time ever with friends, people that love me, a fire Jeep, the Malibu Mountains behind me, and I'm at a party with Tyler one day and Pink Panthers the next day, and going backstage at Lollapalooza another day. I'm so freaking grateful, and it all happened because I was yapping on the internet, so I'm completely aware of that. But guys, like, I don't know, like, I don't take a lot of time to process it, and I think what it was, guys, is I just got myself into LA at a really good time. I moved here after COVID, so everybody was bored, and that's when things started picking up again. And something I've always done at every little brand event I get invited to, yes, I talk with creators, I vlog with them, I get updates, I get like content with them, collaborations with them, yes, obviously, but I very much so focus on talking to the brand representatives, the people that work with the brands, and creating relationships with them. And that is what has gotten me like all these opportunities. For example, when the other day I was invited to Raven Lenae's album release party. She's like a very big upcoming it girl R&B singer. All the girls love her, and yeah, I got invited to her thing. And you know, low-key, I was like, okay, I'm not the biggest fan of Raven. I'm kind of tired. I just got back from Lala. But I think it'd be really fun to meet Tyler when Tyler likes R&B. I can bring him as my plus one. And I want to show face for this brand. It was a really big record label. I've been working with some good record labels recently to like do collabs with artists and shit like that. And this guy actually saw the video that I made with Adele at Lollapalooza, and he loved it. And he's like, I want you to come here to make content with Raven Lenae. And that's typically how it happens, guys. When I met Rihanna, I got invited. When I met Sweetie, I got invited. The only thing with Zoja was a little bit random, but like everything is usually like an invited thing to like get content with them. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna show face. I'm gonna be good. Like I'm gonna have a good time. So I show up. Nobody's there. They're only having wine at the like bar. I'm like, okay, it's one of those nights. Me and Tyler are trying to like slowly get our way in. People start showing up. Some bigger creators start showing up. We're like, okay, this is cool. This is the vibe. Da 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 da. Maybe like an hour in, me and Tyler are outside. We're smoking a cigarette, or I am, because that's like my stim that I do, I guess, because I live in LA and I was on the east side of LA. I'm like, let me smoke a cig. Okay, blah blah. But I'm literally out there and I'm just vibing and I'm meeting new people, meeting new friends, having like the best time. And I just see this like cunty like silver G-Wagon pull up right to the front. I hear, can I park? And I'm like, who is this? Raven Lenae gets out for her own album release party. She just gets out, leaves it with the valet, goes inside. I'm like, That is so cool. Like, guys, it's one thing about people living their dreams, another thing about people being famous, another thing about all these different realities. But what is cool to me is just seeing a human just enjoying their life to the fullest and genuinely being able to like do whatever the fuck they want. Like, this is their party. Like, they can get in front of it if they want to. Like, that is so fire. It's empowering. She's so tea. She looks so good. Yeah, so we go into the little venue that we were all at. She's dancing with all of us, meeting everyone, hugging everyone, which is so cool to always see like such a cool, iconic, singer, celebrity person in the space be so nice to people. I think that's so freaking awesome. So yeah, she's dancing with everyone. We're having fun. Me and her are like dancing to like Little Bit by like or likey. I'm not sure what the specific artist is, but that's literally what we're doing. And I'm like, oh my god, like this is such a vibe. And then literally, guys, like an hour into this event, we're like randomly chilling at the bar, getting wine, everything like that. Keke Palmer walks into the event, and like I said, guys, random things happen to me all the time. I don't know how. Keke Palmer, that is one of the girls that you never think you're gonna see. Where did she come from? But she's friends with Raven Lene. She walks right in. She has her bodyguard. She is dancing with everyone, keying with everyone. Immediately, she walks in with her phone, recording for her Snapchat story or for her Instagram story. I literally turn around and I see it's Keke. Her phone is in my face. She posts me on her Instagram story. I'm like, this is so freaking cool. True Jackson VP. Like, are we serious? So many other iconic roles and duties, and obviously, but. So and then at the end, like me and Tyler are about to walk out because we were there for a couple hours. We got content with Raven. It was super cool. As we're walking out, we see Destin Conrad walk in. I met him before, super cool. Right behind him, I see a little girl with a little bag on her shoulder. It is Pink Pantheress. Pink Pantheress in the flesh with her bag on the right shoulder walks in to this party, you guys, right by me, and I'm like, oh my god, she looks amazing. She's so talented, such a cool person, and here she is at this party. Mind you, maybe 30 to 40 people at this party. Super intimate event. I was invited through the record label. The guy personally invited me and Tyler. Bitch, I already had a hard time getting inside. They were like, are you sure you're on the list? You had to make sure I was exclusively in. Like, it was already a hard time. So it was me and my close friend Pink Pantheress. Like, literally so cool. So yeah, she's doing her thing. She's meeting everyone, having her party, having time, dancing with Raven. Me and Tyler are dancing. She's dancing with us. Everyone's having a key. Everyone's being super normal. Like, I felt like there was like a normality in that all that made me feel like she was just trying to have fun and like be a girl and like just whatever. So she's going in and out having fun. I'm about to leave. I don't want to bug her, but at the same time, she's super iconic, and I think she's so cool, and I saw her taking pictures with other people, so I said, hi, Pink, like, my name's Pablo, so awesome to meet you, you're so talented, do you mind if we could get a quick selfie? She's like, of course, duh, of course, and we take it, and she's like, is that good? Oh, man, let me see. Oh, we're cute, all right, thank you, mind you, she's saying it in her accent, like, thank you, but I'm not gonna botch that up. So cool, so freaking cool, and then after that, I literally just went home, ordered canes, showered, and laid in bed with Shkubsh, and then I posted the picture on Twitter, and that is when I got dragged on Twitter, you guys. I got dragged on Twitter this week. Well, what's new, honestly? I get it, guys, honestly. When I'm on Twitter, I deleted the app now because I'm like, you know what? I can't even look at it right now. But I'm not going to lie, guys. Whenever I'm on Twitter or on X and I'm scrolling and I see this headline about like this celebrity or this like niche influencer with like this caption or, just a movie star or a singer or anyone, a content creator of any kind. And you see that caption that is just so far-fetched and you kind of laugh and you're like, bruh, Twitter is so stupid. And then you keep scrolling. I have those moments all the time. And then, like you see things about Katseye every day. It's all this hate about Katseye, but I love them. And I'm like, where's all this hate coming from? Like, I thought they're the most loved girls on earth. And then you realize it's Twitter and it's just the place where people hate. And it's the place where people leave their hate because, you can still watch people's accounts when they're blocked. You can be on a faceless account. You get paid the right thing views or whatever. Honestly, guys, I get it. Get your coin. I get it. But I'm going to be honest, I really don't know how to feel about it. I don't. I'm not going to be the guy that's like, I don't give a fuck at all. Haha, look, guys, haha. I don't. Like, the musty jokes, funny. The annoying jokes, I get it. The clout chasey or whatever. You guys want to say all these words, I get it. But this week, what freaked me out a little bit is, I posted it goes back to Lil Lala. I posted the Zari Larson picture. It went viral. People were kind of loving, hating on it, whatever. Sty posted the picture of us with Tyla. Same thing. Went viral. Somebody re-quoted that tweet, and they were like, how does Tyla even know Pablo's musty? Because she had her nails showing her nails. Whatever. Funny. Haha. Keep laughing. Then I posted because I met Adela. Again, a lot of love, kind of hate, whatever. Then I posted the Tyla. I think that, set people off or whatever. You guys know I did a photo shoot. I talked about it a couple weeks ago with my friend, and we did like a very professional kind of photo shoot, and I posted it, and I loved it. Somebody screenshotted that post of mine on Instagram, and they said, Pablo has the sex appeal of a pear. Listen, I saw it and I laughed. It's an iconic tweet. The picture looks funny. The tweet looks hilarious. The likes and had like 500,000 views. Ha ha. It's funny. I get it. And I could laugh with it, and I did. But then, bruh, people started using that tweet to like start a whole train of like hate comments and random fake things. And that's when I was like, oh my God, now I'm a little bit stressed out because I get it. It's funny. I could take these little jokes, but people were making the fakest shit up. So, for example, there was one comment that was like, oh my God, you guys, one time I met him out at the club and he was fully being serious and telling me to call him Willy Wonka and that he wanted me to explore his chocolate factory. Like, why would he say that? And had like 1,000 likes. People were like, oh my God, why would he say that? That is so weird. I could tell he says so. Bruh, are we serious? Are we actually serious? Another thing, this guy, okay, this is crazy how this works, but there was this really big OG supporter that was supporting me, Drew, Oscar, a lot of us, and he was really cool. He bought necklaces from our business. Like, he was a nice guy. Then I noticed out of nowhere, he kind of started being really, really wishy-washy. Like, one day he'd be like, I love you so much. The next day he'd be like, I fucking hate you, you're disgusting. And I'm like, what is going on? And I obviously want to love my supporters and love the people that are being nice, but he made it really hard. And he'd be on my live like, oh my God, you look good. And then if I miss his comment, he'd be like, you're so rude, this is why you're so fake and nobody thinks you're a real person because you never responded to my comment. I'm like, oh my God. So it got to that point where I think I either had to block him or he unfollowed me, I don't know, but it was very, very like, it was getting really, right, Drew? It was getting crazy.
Very crazy.
Drew was saying it's getting really crazy. So I'm like, okay, like whatever, it's been years, I don't know. I see a tweet. This tweet says, I hate Pablo. He is so insecure. Mind you, he used to go on live and say how he would never date a black person. Like, that is so crazy. That is such an awful, crazy, weird accusation to say, and that is absolutely not true. I would never say something like that. That is crazy, and it's just not true. And somebody to say that to just a throw a hit tweet, it's weird. It's weird, and that's when I get personally like, ugh, because guys, hear me out. I get it. Y'all need to hold everyone accountable. Y'all need to put these big tweets out there and put the bad bitches out there. But do not just start throwing shit out to people that are just trending, because that is, I'm just here literally stressed out now. And I'm like, oh my God, like this is not true. What do I do? And I'm like, I can explain myself, but what is that going to do? It's not going to do anything. So you kind of just have to sit with it and be okay with it. And guys, bitch, this hate that I get, there's so many hate comments that are like, he's so fucking disgusting. He's so ugly. Ew, I hate him. One comment that was like, kind of got to me was like, can you just stop trying? Why do I have to stop trying, guys? I've only ever made content that has been positive or been trying to up my life, because this is my life and I do everything on my own. I've literally been working so hard my entire life, and working so hard, yes, I understand there's other ways of working hard, but for me mentally and just like dealing with hate and bullying and people not believing me for so long, and I don't have everything, but I have what I want, and I feel like, why is it fair for you to tell me to stop trying? Like, I get it. I get the two guys. I understand like how hate goes. Like, and I'm not going to be the guy that's like, don't do it, like, I get it. But I really am just Pablo, just trying, and like I don't know. So anyways, that guy made that tweet and I responded immediately. I was like, I would never say something like I would never say something like this, you mooch. You know damn well, like, da 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 da. And I was like, also, mind you, you were literally loving me one day, then hitting me the next day that I had to block you. I'm cool off that. Like, and I am. And like, and then he deleted his tweet right away because he knew it wasn't true. And then there's another tweet that's like, oh my God, I met him at Dochi and his breath was nasty and it has like 2,000 likes and everything like that. Honestly, you guys, those kind of tweets, musty, nasty, whatever, y'all can make fun. You guys, good thing you guys never have to touch me. Good thing you never have to kiss me. Good thing you don't have to be my friends. Great thing that I'm not forcing y'all to be in my vicinity. That you guys never have to smell how just great. And that's good, that's great. But what I will not accept is slander. All right, no, I'm kidding. But like, it's just weird. I don't know, and it can get overwhelming. And like, there was even this one comment that was like, I've never fucked with him ever since he started that weird hate train on Doja. Guys, mind you, I live for Doja and I forgive Doja, and we've completely moved past everything. And when we met and when she apologized to me, she literally told me, kick me right now, I'm so sorry, I have a problem. Like, she completely accepted that what she did was not the best way to go about it, and I completely accepted. I also understood how I could have went differently with my things, and that's completely normal. But guys, I did not start any hate train on her ever. I literally posted a video after the whole thing saying I loved her so much, and then everything happened, and that's the last time I'll talk about all that. But I really appreciate all the love, guys, and I understand Twitter's a place to hate. I get it, guys. Hi, guys. Hi, jokes, whatever, blah blah blah. But I live for I love all the supporters, and I love everyone being so nice to me. It's really, really sweet, and I'm gonna keep going. And if I know you guys, I'm sorry. I'm just Pablo trying my fucking best. But anyways, on some more serious shit, because that's some stupid shit that's going on. But guys, on a real shit, you guys obviously know there's so many things going on in the world right now that I always talk to you guys about. You know, fuck ICE. There's so much shit going on with immigration. It's awful. Free Palestine always, free Congo, free Sudan. There's so much things going on in the world that deserve so much attention. It's something I do want to bring up is Colombia. If you guys don't know, I'm from Colombia. I'm from Medellin. I was born in the US, but my entire family was born and raised in Colombia, and I have a huge part of my family. My whole family's over there. And there was a huge 7.4 magnitude earthquake that happened, I think, a couple days ago, and hundreds of people were pronounced dead, and it is so awful and so sad. If there's anything you guys want to do to support or donate, you guys can look up Colombia support earthquake donations. I already donated, and I am planning tomorrow on doing something of picking up food and non-perishables and bringing it somewhere that I can deliver to help in any way I can. You know, I want to be completely aware, guys. It's climate change, guys. There's, you know, earthquakes happen, people, devastations happen, but climate change is warning us. The world is warning us. You could call me a crazy conspiracy theorist. I don't think it's crazy to say that the earth is warming up because of all the pollution and because of all the awful things that humans are doing to this earth by not caring for it. Like, duh. And yeah, I was even thinking, guys, like my fucking woke ass was thinking about in this car. I'm like, ugh, like I hate that I bought a car that takes so much gas because I'm trying to help the environment. I'm like, wait. But then when I'm posting that I'm taking Waymos and it takes no gas, everyone's like, humans need jobs. I'm like, wait. Things can be true. Two things can be true. Nuance is real. I can help in every possible way that I can, but I get in my head all the time about, I'm like, oh my god, how can I do more? But yeah, I just want to be completely clear about that. Okay, guys, I think we talked about everything personal. Now we're on to pop culture. Fuck yeah. I'm really excited about pop culture today because there's a lot going on. I've been writing down this list to kind of talk with you guys for a good amount because I feel like I always brush over pop culture and it's not cute. Like, pop culture is also really cool. I want to talk about my life and update you guys on my life, but yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyways, so let me take a sip of water before I get into pop culture. 1 second. The beach is so nice right now. Okay. So, Sophia left Katseye. Are we serious, you guys? Sophia left Katseye. Well, not left. She's on hiatus. Honestly, how do I feel about this? As long as these girls are healthy, I'm okay. It is weird seeing Katseye as 4. I'm not going to lie, you guys. I was always the one to be like, Mano deserves her happiness. Katseye deserves their happiness. Let them be OT5. That is completely okay. But OT4 looks weird. They can do it. They're great. It needs 5, and I'm scared because I need Sophia to come back. I do need her to come back, like, and I want her to heal and be okay. But that was so gross. Ew. I had a Celsius before this, and we had a bagel earlier. Okay. But like, I just feel like I had a premonition yesterday, and I was like, you know what if everything about Katseye really is for marketing? Like, what if the girls knew that they were gonna be going through so much this year, and Hype told them, okay, there's so much going on. We have 6 girls. You know, I think K-pop groups typically work in, like, if somebody's sick, they still keep going. It's not like the whole thing like ends. Like, you know, people can get switched out. Like, even if somebody gets out, like I heard there's rumors about somebody from Popstar Academy or Dream Academy from Katseye documentary, they're gonna replace Mano, and I'm like, wait, what is going? Samaja? I'm not sure. I'm like, wait, what? But yeah, so I know that happened. So I'm like, wait, guys, what if like in the beginning of the year, Hyvex Geffen was like, girls, like you guys are gonna have such a busy year. It's not consistent. It's not, you know, manageable to have you guys all on go all the time. So we're gonna switch you guys out 2 at a time. We'll do Mano first, then we'll do Sophia, then Mano will come back, then Leah will go. That's Laura, not Leah. I'm like, no, but that's just me being delusional. But I do think Sophia's going to come back because she loves Katseye. She's always been such a good leader, and she loves it. So I hope she comes back. The girls did do a performance at Hinterland and at Head in the Clouds, and they did great, but it looks like someone's missing. It looked like that with Mano too, but I think it was a little bit different because now that 2 girls are on hiatus, it's like, okay, is it Hypex Geffen? Is it the girls? What's going on here? But yeah, I hope they're all good. Katseye still T. Animal, I think it's kind of stopped charting low-key. Like, I saw that it was doing really good in the beginning, but now it kind of slowed down. And I'm like, I wonder if it's going to keep going. And I know they have a new song, The Way or That Way. I wonder how it's going to go. Anyways, Kim Kardashian, she got robbed or almost robbed, you guys. Like, she had a burglary or something like that in one of her homes. Drew, do you know what home that was in? Calabasas. Like, Kim Kardashian wasn't at home, and I think the house was being renovated, but somebody like broke in and took a bunch of stuff, and they took her car and like drove off with it, or it was like an employee's car or something like that. I just feel like with Kim's past, that is so scary and so traumatizing, and everyone's like, oh, she'll be okay. She has money. Guys, that does not mean everything. Like, yes, clock these bitches with money, make them pay their taxes, but girl, let them cry every once in a while. Like, damn, like, you know what I mean? And like, I don't know. Like, but then I thought about it again. I'm like, wait, did Kim fake her robbery? Did she fake her stagery in Paris? Like, I remember that was a conspiracy theory, and I'm like, wait, oh my God, is everyone lying to us about everything? But then I'm like, wait, no, that was scary. I don't know, but everything. I'm like, everything happens for a reason. Pablo, no, you're talking about celebrities lying. Okay. But yeah, so I hope she's okay. Hope it's good. Hope she's not too fucked up about it. But then you really think about it too, and you're like, wait, when you're a celebrity, like, how do you even trust anybody? Like, okay, you hire a security team. How do you know they don't want to like take your money? Okay, you hire a security with a gun. How do you know he's not gonna shoot you and take your like? I don't know, but I guess it's through references and referrals. But I feel like the more money you get, the more fame you get, the more this you get, the more isolated you get, the more scared you get, right? A little bit. I don't know, but yeah. So I saw that. But yeah, girl, she's so rich. It's actually crazy. It's also crazy when I think of Kim. I think of Paris Hilton, and I think about how like me and Paris Hilton were like friends for a little bit, and like we still are, and we're nice, and she'll like my videos. But like, bitch, I was fully hanging out with a billionaire. And now me and Drew are in our Jeep on the side of the PCH. So it really gets there. Anyways, speaking of billionaires, all right, Jules LeBron. Guys, did y'all see Jules LeBron asking the internet for money to fix her veneers or her teeth, $45,000? I'm gonna be completely honest about it. Fuck that. I'm kidding. All right. Okay. Well, I think she did come on the internet at a time where money was really big and she was making a lot of money through brand deals. I can see that. I heard that she was making 80,000, 50,000, 60,000 from videos. That's a lot of money. She was the girl who created Very Demure, Very Mindful. She tokened it, you know? Even though there were, Beyonce kind of did it before, and then there's other bit, whatever. But she tokened it, and, that's cool. But apparently recently she made a GoFundMe on TikTok where she asked her supporters and the internet to pay for her veneers because she said, and I quote, okay, she said, I could get a real job and pay for it, but it probably won't help. And that is out of touch, girl. What are you talking about? And why are you asking now people with 9-to-5 jobs to pay for your veneers when you are saying that the 9-to-5 isn't going to pay for the veneers? So now you're relying on the people that are. It just makes no sense. And, I understand. She said she went through substance abuse when she was making all this money. She was spending a lot of money. I get it. It's hard and not everybody has this easy life. But, girl, we do have to understand that 80K is a lot for a video. And as much as it's okay to move forward and heal and, get yourself back up, it's also good to understand that that was stupid that you spent all that $80,000. Like, well, through substance abuse is different. I understand that's completely different and you can't tone someone in on that. But I saw videos of her being like, I bought this arcade machine because I was bored. Or I bought this $5,000 table because I was bored. I bought this $8,000 console because I was like, okay, girl, that's when it gets a little scary. You know what I mean? So I hope that everything works out for her. But guys, that's the big thing with influencers and with money. And that's what I think as well. Like, I don't think I'm an influencer. I think I'm a content creator. But, you got to save your money. You got to save your taxes. You never know when it's going to change or not. And, my whole path has always been like, I want to save like $500,000 cash savings. That way, if anything happens, I have $500,000 and, and I'm just saving and, like I don't rely on specific things. I just do passion projects as they come, make money from those passions and then continue to fuel them and grow and have my money saved so that when I'm older, I feel fulfilled and I have some money on the side. And a lot of people don't think like that, especially when they're first starting. And she's getting a lot of hate. She's crashing out a lot, guys. Very demure, very fucking mindful. But yeah, I hope she figures it out. I'm not going to be the girl to like the girl, but you're a man. I'm not going to be the man to like throw hate on another creator. Absolutely not, because everyone goes through their own things, but it is something that's happening. Speaking of creators, guys, this is very, very niche, but I want to talk about it for a second because it's my niche thing right now. Do you guys know who Acquired Styles is? Danielle Fung, Hallie Kate, Jazz, Lauren Wolf, Hallie Batchelder. Do we know who these girlies are? These are the New York City influencers that just live their best life in Soho, Manhattan, Upper East Side, just living their best life. This weekend, one of the girls had a wedding, and it was so crazy because she had a bunch of influencers there, but it's like the New York creators, like the rich money, like they're just so rich. And they didn't post at all about the wedding, and people were just kept checking back all their pages for the wedding, and you saw their views keep going up. And I was like, wow, like, a lot of people think like IRL content is so important. It's important to be in the like right now, like put it out now so more people can watch and more people can be interested because the moment's gonna pass. But there's a big reality in the fact of being quiet and not posting. And all their videos were blowing up from before because they weren't posting, and then when they posted everything, it got like millions and millions, and it was just such a niche creator thing. I was invested. Nobody was posting about it. I wanted to see what was happening. There was people like outside as if it was like Taylor Swift's wedding, and it's crazy, guys. All these New York girlies are like married to like rich stock brokers, and they have their weddings at like these crazy places. Like Jazz had hers at like the Bling Space wedding venue from like Taylor Swift's music video, and then one girl had it at like the Great Gatsby venue, and another girl had it like, it's just crazy places. And sometimes it's fun to just detach and watch content that has nothing to do with you, because it's just too good. It's just too fucking good. But yeah, those girls are really funny. And I thought that was funny. If you guys know what I'm talking about, please comment down below, because I don't want to be the only one. All right, what else, guys? Love Island reunion. That was this week. Of course, it's taking forever to come out, bruh. I don't know. The way I feel about Love Island cast right now is I'm proud of them. I love them. But I think some of them are already falling off. Like, especially the Casa Amore people, and like I saw them on the carpet and people were making fun of them. It was just so sad. And like I feel like coming out of Love Island, it really is clicky things. Like I love the core four, don't get me wrong, but girl, we're all not dumb. Like the four of them are a little clique, and then like all the other girls are on the outside, and then the four get the big brand deals, and then there's like it's like tiers to Love Island. It's like the big ones, the big brand deals, the Janae, the Leah, the Serenas, the Huda, like, you know, like that vibes. The Landria, it's really only, and Nick. And in this season, it's like the core four and the guys, kind of the guys, more so the girls. And yeah, you see the big ones get the big brand deals, and then like the lower ones are like it's like, what is his name again? Caleb and Jen. And, you know, Jen just got her Carl's Jr. deal, which is so iconic. Because, guys, you guys know the Carl's Jr. deal is like the coveted, iconic It Girl brand deal that happens every year. It happened last year with Alex Earl and Paris Hilton. And they got it with Jen. Because if you guys don't know Love Island, they called her like the Nothing Burger. And then they called her the Everything Bagel. And now she has a collab with Carl's Jr. She's the It Girl for that. So I'm sure that's like $100,000 of a brand deal, which is crazy. And, yeah, guys, I'm seeing all these Love Island people get their brand deals. I'm like, they're getting paid. I'm seeing that they're all getting signed with different agencies. I'm like, here it comes, you guys. But I saw that, like, I don't know, like some of them are moving very quick. Like I saw Jen and Caleb went to Tokyo or Japan with PacSun really fast, and I'm like, I wonder how much they got paid. Like they literally got out the villa and then immediately. It's very crazy. It's very confusing, you guys. But Love Island's cool. Sincere and Melanie are back together. You know, I would hate on it, but guys, you know, I got back with my ex like 17,000 times, so you know, it gets there. But I think they're cute. I want Melanie to be happy. I do think her and Caleb would be so fucking cute, and I think there's so many guys that would possibly like want, or probably very much so want Melanie, obviously. But yeah, Anaya and Carl, they still haven't confirmed they're dating. I still don't know if I believe them or not. I mean, I don't know if that's the word. I just haven't seen much from them. Bryce and Trinity are so fucking cute. I love them. But what else is happening? Oh, Drew Afuelo. Do you guys know Drew Afuelo? She's a big podcaster. She's been a big YouTuber for a while, big on internet for a while. And recently she's getting thrown in the media because she was on a podcast where she talked with this other girl about womanhood, and basically saying that a transgender woman is more likely to experience the beauty of womanhood through their eyes than a cis woman is. And a lot of people were upset by that, basically saying that they were diminishing the experience of a cis woman in the world. You know, I'm just a guy, so who am I to be talking about this? But the way I feel about it is, you know, women go through it point blank, period. I think we've all really seen that, especially, you know, with abortion being taken away and through all these awful things that go on. I think we're very aware of that, our presidency, all that. But guys, transgender women go through a lot as well. A lot. You know, you go through it being gay, and then you go through it, you know, wanting to come out to your family, and then you go through it wanting to transition, and then you go through it in society. But I don't think it's a comparison. There's no way to compare it at all. It's not our place to say it. And as long as no one's being transphobic or no one's being misogynistic, then I think we're A-okay. And I think it's just, you know, again, the internet and social media, they can clip things and make things there. So it's all very interesting. Or if I'm getting that story wrong, please let me know, because that's what I researched earlier and I saw. What else? Oh my god, guys, it's so sad. I don't know if you guys saw the Lindsay Clancy trial. I don't know much about it, so I don't want to talk too much about it, but it is really sad. Basically, it is a mother who had postpartum depression, and she went to a lot of doctors because she started hearing voices, and they were all prescribing her a lot of different medications. I heard like 30 different medications allegedly at once, and she started hearing things, and unfortunately, sadly, disturbingly, she unalived her children and tried unaliving herself after. And she's been in court about it for a while, and you know, she's completely admitting guilt and like complete regret, and it's just so fucking sad, and saying that, you know, she went to postpartum depression and all the drugs and everything like that. And you know, people are fighting that, you know, it is depression, and it is being put on so many SSRIs, and it's the doctor's fault and all this and that. And then the husband started getting into the trial, and he started saying everything he knew and hearing about how the mom was going to do this, and the mom was kind of saying for days before that she was having voices about hurting the children, and how he didn't do much besides comfort her and talk to her and tell her that it wasn't going to happen and stuff. And now I guess the whole narrative is being switched on him, and that he could be a suspect, and that he left right at the right time that she did it, and then she told him that he was going to do it, but then he still left. And then when they found her, she was at 80 degrees because of the drugs, and if she had just unalived the children, she would have been hotter because it would have been more. They found her downstairs, but the people were upstairs, and then she saw that her health watch didn't show any steps. There's a lot going on. I hope, justice is obviously served, and I hope everybody can heal with that. I have been seeing that trial a lot. A lot of people have been asking me about it, guys. I do, from the general nuanced perspective, understand how postpartum depression and how being put on a disturbing amount of SSRIs and drugs and psychotics can make you feel a completely different type of way. I'm never going to justify what happened. That is so disturbing, sad, and honest. Or it is so sad, and I'm being honest. But yeah, I'm just really hoping everything is figured out with that, and it's just something that should have never happened. And I've seen it, guys, and if you guys know anything more about that, let me know, because that is so disturbing and awful. And then, guys, one last thing that I had to talk about in pop culture and news and things that are going on and things that you see on social media, I feel like I should change this to not pop culture, maybe to like news or topics to talk about, because not everything is pop culture, But have you guys seen the Trisha Paytas, Tana Mojo, Shane Dawson, Morgan Dawson? Is that her name? Morgan Wall? No. Morgan Adams. So basically, guys, Tana Mojo, she grew up on YouTube. She blew up on YouTube through Crazy Story Times, and her biggest inspo was Shane Dawson. I love Shane Dawson too, but he was crazy as fuck, saying crazy things, super ignorant. It was such a different time. Not cute, but that's what it was. So Tana grew up, and he was like her dad on, YouTube. Then when she started blowing up, he offered to have a collab with her. She was just turning 18. They did a collab where they talked about a lot of inappropriate stuff. He was like 29, and they had a bit where she peed on him. Really fucking weird and disturbing. And she said at the time she didn't think anything was wrong with it, but now as she's older, she's like, yeah, why would he let an 18-year-old just like pee on him like that? That's kind of crazy, especially almost being 30. Weird. But at the time it was different, so she didn't feel it in the moment, but now she feels a weird type of way about it. So she made a video saying that, that documentary trend on TikTok where it's like, oh, my documentary about being in YouTube videos with Shane Dawson. That's what she said. Then Morgan Adams, who is Shane Dawson's husband's sister, who used to be a part of that whole group and vlog friends and friends with Tana, she was like, oh, convenient that you hang out with Trisha when she has this extreme past and you forgave her, and it's only a problem with Shane when it's convenient for you, and before you were all up on him because he changed your career and he had clout, da-da-da. Crazy thing to say. I feel like Tana can switch her mind. She can change her opinion. That is completely valid. I also do see the reality that Trisha did have a completely controversial past. I don't really know what Shane Dawson's thing was yet. Oh, I think it was something about his cat, which is completely weird and disgusting. But I really don't think it was true. And I think it was the internet throwing something around. So if that is not true, guys, people can grow, people can learn. I'm not sure you guys can correct me again. But, Trisha had so many disturbing things, and people can grow and people can change, and times have changed. So, I want to give people that benefit of the doubt, but Tana has her own right to feel how she wants to feel or not. And I think Morgan was coming in hot on that topic. But yeah, maybe Shane does deserve, I don't know if he wants it. I think he has kids and he has his own life. But I love Tana, and I've always lived for Tana. And, I grew up watching Tana the same way that Shane was like the big figure for Tana. That's how Tana was for me. And everything that I saw Tana growing up, where I'm like, oh, now like that was weird, like I probably shouldn't have watched that or enjoyed that, I'm like, okay, I see how things were different and I can understand it. So again, I think the whole topic of this live is just nuance and how there's so many different sides to things, guys, and it's okay to make fun and it's easy to do that. I get it, but there's a lot of real shit behind the scenes and a lot of stories behind the scenes, and I'm talking about a lot of bullshit that doesn't matter. But guys, please remember everything that's going on in this world. Please remember how you guys can vote for the midterm elections in November. Primary elections are coming up next month, I think. I'm extremely grateful for my car, guys, and I just want to make it very, very clear. I do not think I deserve everything. Well, that's not right to say. I do deserve everything. No, I deserve everything. I don't think I'm the coolest, funnest, most iconic person ever. That is that. No, I'm just having fun. I love bringing you guys along. I'm genuinely passionate about talking. If not, I wouldn't be here for an hour. I'm genuinely passionate about vlogging. I really want to help out my friends in all the ways I can. I want to be a better friend, a better son, a better boyfriend, a better everything that I can, a better person. And getting older is just about figuring things out day by day. So I really, really appreciate you guys watching me and always supporting me in the vlog. I appreciate you guys watching it. Please, guys, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe on Pablo Talk. I'm here because of you guys. This is so funny that I wrote it on this manila folder that once I get my smog test, once I drive this car a little bit more, then it'll be fully registered. Right now, it's legal. I have 2 months of temporary registration, but this car's iconic. So I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching Pablo Talk episode 27. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye, guys.